guess I'll keep that running in the background. So far we have 0 watching, but that's not totally surprising.
Blue line is active.
Okay. I'll seriously have to update? Ah, poo on you.
It threw the poo.
It did. It done went and done did it. Oh, we've got one watching. Hello. Started up the stream a little bit early just to sort of work out the beginning kinks. So if you could bear with us just for a little bit, we'll have this going in no time.
He is currently working on minute details to get everything up and running nice and smoothly. I, on the other hand, just have bread.
Yes.
So.
Which I considered downloading that for the stream, but I don't think this machine would be able to handle it entirely.
I am bread. Yeah, probably not. Would be amusing though.
Oh wow, okay, I'm gonna get off of that screen, because wow, that just goes into infinity. Okay, well that's working on that. What was I going to check on? Yes. Okay, good.
Infinite line of replicated backgrounds.
Yes. Don't look too close into it. Don't chase the rabbit. You're gonna go right down the rabbit hole, and the Red Queen is just gonna be like, "Fuck you," and I'm gonna take off your head.
But I want to go down the rabbit hole.
Well, you have fun dealing with that. Last time I read through the Looking Glass, it did not end so well.
I mean, it looks like a very nice rabbit hole.
That's just me. Oh, it's almost 10:30. And this is not. I should have done the first time setup of this before the actual stream. Or do you just want to have the conversation over Civilization?
I mean, I guess that would work.
Alright.
I mean, pretty much whatever.
Alright, well, we're gonna play some Civilization, and we're gonna talk about some stuff.
Just so you know, I suck horribly at Civilization, so I might get my hiney handed to me on a silver platter.
Would you be able to monitor the chat on your phone?
That I do not know.
All you'd have to do is open up the stream on your phone.
Can I do that?
Yeah, I'm streaming on YouTube.
Because I am apparently downloading some updates. So I'm not going to be able to do shit right now.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's this little progress bar right here.
Let me take a look at what I can do. I may have to grab my charger from my room.
Is that a Android?
I believe so, yes.
What am I doing on power on this thing? 24? Yeah.
Just as it has always been. When our memories
I'll turn this down a little so it doesn't clash with the mic. There we go. Thank you, Sid Meier. This is an amazing game.
This is definitely going to be an interesting experience.
Yes.
So.
Alright, I'm going to grab my charger from my room. I will be right back.
And I will entertain you while he is away. Everybody just keep smiling. So how's everybody doing? Doing good? Misbehaving? Yeah, had to ask. Can't help it. Not that I can really hear anybody on the other side, but you know, I try.
Well,
and
we're going to be
look who's back.
monitoring the chat pretty soon.
Great.
Come here, cord.
And we're getting getting all plugged in and set up. So.
Alright. How's everyone doing today? I'm doing pretty good. We got some drinks here. We're gonna have some sci-fi discussions. The first of which, how's everyone doing today? Is going to be top 10 sci-fi gadgets.
Because sci-fi.
Yes, but we're not just gonna do, because there's a lot of sci-fi gadgets. Like, you could classify it as just weapons or just vehicles or household items, really.
Basically just your everyday new technology.
Right, so I've come up with 3 categories that we're going to choose, a top 10 for each of them. I think first up we should do weapons. Or should we should save weapons for last.
Save the best for last?
Yeah, save the best for last.
Of course. Because you know us, we love our weapons. Can't get enough of them.
Set up game. I'm just going to choose random leader.
Oh, you're going to pick by random?
Yeah, or should I don't know. Should I really... I don't know how to monitor the chat with this.
Very carefully.
Oh, live chat, there we go. Okay.
Oh, look at that.
You keep an eye on the chat.
I shall be the chat eye. Here's my message.
Ooh.
Hello, world.
Okay, Hal.
I could not resist. That is some delicious Belgium ale.
It is. Yeah, be sure to keep that label away from the camera. We're not sponsored.
Oh yes. I am doing the best I can.
I don't quite understand the economics of YouTube yet and what will get my stream cut off. So I'm just playing it safe. All right. Do we have any people watching right now?
I am not seeing any new messages.
Hit the down arrow next to live chat.
Down arrow. Ah. Oop. It just. Nope.
Okay.
I believe we have an empty lobby.
Oh, there is one watching because technically the chat monitoring counts as one. Hello. We're playing Civilization and talking about sci-fi stuff.
Cause we're bored.
Yeah.
Why not?
First up, I think we should go with transportation.
Vehicles are nice.
Yeah.
You know, we're always updating those.
All right. So I guess we'll just trade off nominating tech for that category. So, you can go ahead and start first.
You know, for example, something such as cars.
Well, yeah, cars. But we're talking about sci-fi shit here, Mikey. Like, just cars. There's cars nowadays. What's so special about cars?
What about cars that hover?
Hover cars.
There we go.
Oh, there's a descriptor there.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
That, see, that helps, because I'm like, what, cars?
Wanted to kind of slide that little pause under the door for you.
I appreciate what you're trying to do. I don't think that it work. I don't think that it work. I speak good English.
You're very welcome, and I don't care.
Alright, so, what leader... I'm starting a new game in Civilization as part of the chat. So, as part of the podcast, rather. Let me know in the chat what leader you want me to pick. There are quite
we have so many
bit of them.
Pick your leaders, get your leaders over here. We have so many to choose from. Leaders from all over the world.
I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce 100% of these. Like, Augustus Caesar, I know that one. I know how to pronounce that. Attila. Yeah, Attila the Hun. That's... Lord Bismarck of Germany. Yeah, I get it. Boudica? I don't speak Gaelic. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Boudica?
Those are not syllables that I know.
I am uncertain. I most likely have bastardized and or butchered that name horribly.
Oh, we've got somebody.
Which Civ is it? That is a good question.
It is Civ 4.
Number
I'm playing
4.
Civ 4 because I am too cheap to be able to afford Civ 5 and the Civ 5, Beyond Earth expansion.
So, given the circumstance, this will suffice. Cheers.
Alright.
So, have we selected a leader?
Did he... Oh, that's his username.
That is correct. Hello, Mr. Isaac Martinez. Good to have you with us.
Let's see. We've got Darius.
Persia. If you want to go the Persian route.
Rico Dandolo. Venice.
Elizabeth of England, if you're feeling British.
Cannot gain settlers or annex cities. That seems like a very tough playthrough. I don't know if I'm up for that.
Yeah.
Should I go Warlord Gandhi?
Oh God. Unhappiness from number of cities doubled. Unhappiness.
Hey, what up, Isaac?
Good day, sir. Unhappiness from number of citizens had. Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
Genghis Khan.
Hey, Isaac. Well, what leader should we pick?
Yeah, help us pick a leader. What do you think, man?
I've got all of the bonus packs. I can pick any of the leaders. I've got Harold Bluetooth, straight up Viking, Hiawatha the Iroquois.
Harun al-Rashid of Arabia.
I love that they added the Iroquois and the Shoshone to this game.
Oh yes.
It's
so many more options.
There are, but there are so many more First Nation leaders that they could have added. I mean, you could make an entire expansion pack just out of the First Nation leaders.
Oh yes.
Let's see. Montezuma.
Justin over here. There we go. Oh God, Montezuma.
Gains culture for the Empire from each enemy unit killed. That's good for Warlord playthrough.
Sacrificial captives. Of course, you gotta love the Aztecs.
Alright.
Native Americans.
I'm down to play as the natives. Which ones, though? We've got the Iroquois, and then we've got the Shoshone down here. Founded cities start with additional territory. Unit receives combat bonus when fighting within their own territory.
Those who know the lay of the land get the upper hand as far as advantage goes.
Yeah. I do like playing as... I have played as the Iroquois and the Shoshone before. Let's see. The Iroquois are really useful for the domination playthrough. It's a very guerrilla warfare type of strategy.
So, what do we got? Shoshone?
Well, here's the Iroquois. Units move through forest and jungle in friendly territory, and if they were roads, these tiles can be used to establish city connections upon researching the wheel. Okay.
So, Shoshone. Shoshone.
Shoshone. Let's see, where...
Don't ask me how to spell it.
Pocatello. Shoshone.
There we go.
Alright. Shoshone it is.
So yeah, for future reference, if you ever need to figure out how to spell Shoshone, just watch this video again.
I'm going to kick it up to Warlord. It's a bit out of my comfort zone. I usually play on Chieftain.
Alright. Yeah, nothing wrong with getting out of your comfort zone every once in a while.
Yeah. We'll have a random map type. So let's start it up. Alright, so...
Blessings be upon us. Yeah, we're going to need it. We have no idea what's going to happen.
No worries, Isaac. It's... there's a lot of very strange pronunciations in a lot of the native languages.
Yeah.
I'm currently attempting to learn or relearn what I knew of Cherokee. Very interesting language, very hard as well. It's right up there with like Mandarin. But anyway, back to the sci-fi gadgets topic.
Oh yeah.
Transportation.
Transportation.
You said the hover car.
Absolutely. I mean, that
Now-
could potentially be a thing if it isn't already.
Well, we do technically have hover cars. We've got hover boats
We got prototypes.
that hover on cushions of air. I mean,
hover.
those are already things, and I will fully cop to their awesomeness. Like they are just something cool, and I would love to take a ride on a hover boat or a hover car.
I have been watching a lot of YouTube videos about those new
Most
quadcopter,
uncanny.
those quadcopter drone bikes.
It's interesting, but it also seems like very obvious death trap.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, something about that actually seems pretty fun. Like,
Yeah, true.
you know,
Alright, I'm not going to wander too far from my territory, because I upped the difficulty. I don't want to get slaughtered.
oh come on, Enterprise that stuff.
I don't have anyone defending my capital!
Who needs defense of the capital just yet? Go explore.
Everyone needs defense of the capital.
I can show you the world.
Oh, damn it, Mikey. I'm sorry, Ark.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, I just realized I didn't do my audio video sync or anything. Bear with me. This is for when I edit it for the people at home. You have no right to bitch. How many videos have you done?
You're right, I don't have a right to bitch, but I do have the privilege of messing with you during your videos every chance I get. For the entertainment of your fans.
That is fair. Oh, hey, thanks, Isaac.
You're welcome.
I'm glad we can be somewhat entertaining. Let's see. What should I
apologize,
research?
I haven't been reading the comments. I should probably keep my eye on that.
Yeah, Mr.
You know, I should be
Mr.
paying
Moderator.
attention to you guys. I am a horrible host. I am so sorry for that. But
Mr. Moderator Man.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Alright, Isaac. What are we researching first? And in the meantime...
I mean, pottery is always nice. I mean, good way to get some art and Renaissance stuff going through. I mean,
It's a good way to gain culture.
that is very true. Culture
And,
is
well,
always good.
this produces faith, and it costs 46 science. Though I don't really know how you can measure science like that. I will take 5 science, please.
I have always wondered how games like these are actually able to measure.
No, oh crap! I didn't. I
Oh,
guess I picked archery.
Well,
Whoops.
at least your hunting skills are going to be pretty decent.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Where were we on the hover cars?
That is a good question. We went from the hover cars. We were talking about the quadcopter mechanics and those little prototype drone bikes that I told you I've seen.
Peninsula.
As far as specifically what we were talking about in regards to them, I honestly can't remember.
Okay.
But
Well, I mean, we've got hover cars / boats down. There are also the prototype flying cars.
that's true.
Like, there's the one that has the quad jet engines that is constructed a lot like a drone. It's got two up front, two and back.
That's true.
I saw a documentary on it about it on the Discovery Channel a while ago. It was just a prototype then. I can't imagine it's advanced too far, but then I haven't really checked up on it, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it's my turn for picking a sci-fi transport.
I mean, still sticking with transportation for right now. I was gonna say, I do remember seeing a documentary on Facebook about a car. It was really interestingly designed. Like, it actually had fold-in wings. Like, it could be a car when it wanted to be, but then if it really wanted to.
Yeah, I saw that around the same time.
It's one of those vehicles you need both a driver's license and a FAA permit or some form of.
Yeah, you need like a single engine license.
Yep.
ancient ruins. Hells yes.
Because that thing can
Next turn.
turn into an airplane in under like 5 seconds.
Right.
I mean, those wings fold out. and
Gustavus Adolphus of Sweden.
Hello there, King of the Swiss.
Ho! A newcomer to the world stage. Greetings, I am Gustavus Adolphus, celebrated King of Sweden.
Be at peace in my court.
Yeah.
I'm going to declare war on your country.
No, I'm not going to declare war. I have one military unit. I'm not going to declare war just yet. I'm not.
war.
No! No. I realize we're probably on similar standing at this point in the game.
Hello, sir. Would you be interested in a war?
Discuss.
There will
I'm
be
not
plenty
gonna-
of bloodshed.
I'm not going to do anything just yet. I'm going to leave him neutral.
Humans love
You
bloodshed.
need to get the hell up out of my territory. You stole my ruins!
Uh-oh.
Oh, you rotten bastard.
You gotta love the Swiss.
Oh, you're lucky that's just a scout.
Hey, Jack. How's it going, man?
Oh, we have another viewer?
Yep.
Unless we operate under...
They're at 103, like, per motors. Oh, I think that's going back to the car we were talking about.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Most likely.
I honestly don't even know what the regulation number is, but I think there's like, what, 2 or 3 in, prototype stage that are being tested right now.
There's gotta be more than that. There's a handful that we know about. There's always stuff that we don't know about that's in production.
I don't even remember what was the country that developed it, but
I know there was a guy in Italy that was working on something.
yeah. See,
remember.
Isaac agrees with me. It's
What?
time for war. They stole them ruins. Those were our ruins.
I agree. It is time for war, but you know when it is really time for war? Is when we have warriors.
Yeah.
See,
warriors.
we've got 3 turns left on. Can I buy? No, I don't have enough money to purchase.
Yeah.
Pooh.
Gonna have to declare war a different day. We will not forget the day you stole our ruins. Those ruins were ours.
I'm gonna move over here. I'm gonna try to stay one step ahead of him. He can't move through the forest like we can. I guess it's my turn to pick a sci-fi transport.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna have to go straight for the Star Trek transporter. Teleportation. Teleportation has been a long-standing dream of mine. I hope to see the day where we actually achieve that level of technology. I don't think it'll happen in my lifetime, but I would love to be able to see that. I mean, it probably gives you some sort of terrible kind of cancer.
Well, I mean, those teleporters, according to, like, if I did my homework correctly, those things literally deconstruct you atom by atom, and then reconstruct you on the surface of which you, designated.
Yeah, at a certain
Yeah.
3-dimensional coordinate. Yeah.
Also, Isaac says take the gamble, and I do agree.
Take the camp.
Take
You want my scouts to go and fight? All right.
Hi, scouts. Hello, other scout. What are you?
Oh no,
doing here?
those are. I'm pretty sure those are spearmen. Oh yeah. See, the Swedish already have spearmen.
How did they get spearmen so quickly?
Okay. Can I not attack these guys? Oh yes, I can. It's time for war. Yeah. Go take your shiny pants somewhere else.
You Swiss bastard. Also,
Oh,
any of our
that was
Swiss
a
fans
massive loss. You have misled me, War Counselor. How could you?
Yeah, sorry, Jack. We won't. I tried, but just couldn't convince him.
What?
I'm just kidding. But yeah, stuff.
I don't know. Alright, well, so far we've got the hover car and the Star Trek transporter.
Yep.
It is your turn.
Artificial intelligence.
That's... I'm...
Now, let me narrow this down a little bit. Specifically speaking, androids.
Let me ask a question. In what way? In what way does that account as sci-fi transportation?
Oh, Are we still on?
We're still on transportation, Ark.
Oops. I thought we were just talking about sci-fi gadgets in general.
No. We're going through the categories. We're starting with vehicles. No, not vehicles. Transportation.
So vehicles.
No, transportation. The
Vehicle.
the teleporter is not a vehicle.
Yes, but sometimes vehicles do provide transportation.
This is true, which makes it fall under that category. But you're splitting hairs.
Yeah. And also, Isaac, I have to say, in regards to my personal dice rolls, I'm currently rolling a lot of ones because.
That wasn't much of a dice roll. The computer told me I was going to lose that fight, and lo and behold, I lost.
Well, I mean, yeah, scouts versus men with spears, big pointy sticks that go jabby jabby.
I'm gonna have my warriors sit tight for now. Gonna make a worker, get some farmland going and some production going.
Those Swiss motherfuckers, and I'm not racist. I love you, Swiss. But in this game,
You realize Swiss isn't a country; it's Sweden.
hello Sweden, I love you. PewDiePie, please don't hate me. But
I don't think Pewds is throwing any shade at anybody lately. I mean, he's. I'm not going to address that controversy, but we all know what happened.
I try not to delve into the politics, but anyways, I still watch this stuff from time to time. But in this particular circumstance, I was just going to graciously continue to brag about the fact that those Swiss spearmen have successfully shoved their spears up inside your rectum.
You know what? That's fine, because we're about to upgrade this unit and heal that fractured butthole right up.
Awesome.
Ruins explored. And we have archers.
We have men with flying arrows and stuff like that.
Or alcoholic spies, depending on if you watch Archer. I watch Archer. I think it's hilarious.
I think it's absolutely wonderful.
But it's your turn to choose a method of transportation.
Specifically a method of transportation.
Yes. We still need 8 more methods of transportation.
Giant slingshot. Too conspicuous.
How is that sci-fi? Fucking really? We're talking sci-fi. We're not talking Looney Tunes or Wile E. Coyote here. Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure a giant slingshot would be fictional unless somebody.
Yes,
actually...
Jack. Danger zone.
Thank you, buddy.
Oh look, I can build an archer. A thing that I already have.
What do you get when you load archers into a giant slingshot?
Game-breaking bullshit.
You're firing a bunch of humanoid projectiles that fire projectiles.
Alright, now before I click on something, somebody choose my next science. What am I going to research next?
What is he going to research?
And while Ark here comes up with a better answer than slingshot.
Yeah, like I said, you're right. Too conspicuous. Hot air balloon? No, too Greek.
Too steampunk. I swear to God, if you say Zeppelin, don't do it. Don't you do it. He better not do it. Don't you do it.
Just keep smiling.
Name a method of... Okay, seriously, there are so many things to choose from.
That's right. Okay, so we covered cars, we covered plane cars, we covered teleporters.
Hovering and flying cars, that we're just going to group that all in one.
Well, as far as the potential of our interstellar craft, because so far all we have are space shuttles.
Did you really just say ornithopters? Howl's Moving Castle? As much as I would love to include that in this list, it is not sci-fi. That is magical. And I might
It is a conversation
it is a conversation topic, but tonight's theme is sci-fi. We're going to stick with sci-fi. On a different stream, we'll talk about magical stuff.
Yeah. I mean, in this particular circumstance, I'm pretty sure there is a fine line between science fiction and fantasy. While both coincide pretty often, we're going to keep the two separate in this, in this kind of, you know what I mean. Thing. Yes.
Thanks, Pippin.
Yep. Always a pleasure.
Okay, so
we had flying cars, we had teleporters,
we're on the third one.
we are on
Which
the third.
your first answer was artificial intelligence, which is not a method of transportation, or slingshots.
Although, what if
That is not a method of transportation.
Depends on where you're aiming.
And how big the slingshot is, I guess. Okay, I can see that.
Let's say hypothetically the sack is big enough to hold 5 people.
The terrifying, gory outcome of that is kind of putting me off of my meal later. So, do you have another option for transportation?
I was going to say autonomous taxis.
Okay, self-drive cars.
There we go. And then we got the ones that park themselves, although, to be perfectly honest, I wouldn't exactly trust something like...
I mean, I've seen them in action. I've seen the self-park stuff in action. It does seem kind of shady, mainly because I've read so many dystopian sci-fi books and seen so much culture of that type in, like, Terminator and whatnot, that it makes me naturally mistrustful.
True. I mean, it's just one of those scenarios where, like, yeah, even though it's, autonomous in its own regard, like, even though it still has limitations, but it is still technically autonomous when in the process of parking, God forbid, one thing goes wrong. Like, one little minuscule thing, and it could fuck up the entire operation in the language. But the concept is good on paper.
Yeah.
Put into practice, maybe might need a little bit more tweaking.
Okay. Yeah, no, I can see that. I know that Tesla has made some fantastic strides in the self-drive car area. Google has also made some interesting progress. But they're Google. They have almost unlimited resources. By the way, you guys still haven't chosen what research I should pick next. Should I pick pottery, animal husbandry, or mining? Mining is going to get me more metal for making more soldiers. So I suppose that would be the prudent thing to pick, but I suppose it's my turn to pick a sci-fi method of transportation. I don't know I don't know where I was going with that.
I don't either, but I'd say before you select the next subject, I think you should select the what your next scientific objective is going to be.
Oh, we haven't heard anything from our audience.
What do you think, guys? Anything?
Jack, Isaac, what am I researching?
Your opinions matter.
Mining for sure. Blood for the blood god.
Blood god needs his blood,
Only one military unit can occupy the tile.
And in case you don't know, that was a reference. I'm not saying anything about the Shoshone. I know better. That is obviously a Warhammer reference.
Good cover. It's a shame. Guys, I ran out of my stay out of trouble juice.
You can snag that Steel Reserve.
It is true. Did not think of that. I might do that.
Okay.
Quite possibly.
Alright, next turn. And also, it is my turn to pick... Oh, I honestly have no idea what this game is. Oh, okay. Alright, I'll grab him one. Ugh.
Get this man
Ow.
a beer.
My leg wasn't wedged under the table or anything.
And actually, I do believe that last flat tire, not flat tire, fat tire was yours.
Yes.
Ah! Good on, see?
I should probably take the time to mention that any brand names heard in this video, we are not sponsored by any of them. We just like drinking them.
It is purely coincidental.
Yes. Oh my god, I didn't do my audio video sync. I set up for it earlier and then you distracted me. I didn't do my audio video sync for... Okay, just...
You can do it. I believe in you.
I can speak. It's fine. This is more for so I can edit it for people watching later. This is just a quick thing to sync up everything. I shouldn't really need it, but left, right, left, right, left, right. Okay, good.
Reach out to them.
He wants a peace treaty.
Oh, does he?
I don't know. My army's getting a bit better. I only have 2 military units right now, but I think I might be able to take him.
You gonna attempt to conquer his land?
I mean, he's gonna offer me more peace treaties.
Of course.
He's always gonna offer me more peace treaties.
Gotta love the politicians and their ceasefires.
I mean, at the very worst, it becomes like that war between Sweden and Canada, or I think it's Sweden and Canada, or on that island where they both just like take down each other's flag and leave bottles of liquor for the other army to when they come to take down their flag.
I mean, hell, that's one hell of a peace offering.
Oh, now you want me to reach out to them, Isaac? Really?
I invite you, somebody just left you with a bunch of booze.
Alright. Let's see how far this Swedish guy has spread. I'm going to send my archers out. Zoom out a bit. There we go. Get a better lay of the land. Ah, bottle opener.
Alright, here.
Where's the bottle opener on this thing?
Gents, I have returned.
Seriously, where's the bottle opener on this thing?
You really? Give me that. Give me the thing. Give me the thing. There we go. Give me the thing!
I must be smarter than the device. And I am not.
It's this thing right here.
Oh. In the words of Jacksepticeye, my head is more than a hat rack. It's also a dumb container.
I have those moments.
Like right now when I can't figure out how to use a friggin' church key.
Don't believe in yourself. Believe in me who believes in you.
There we go.
Cheers.
Cheers. Good stuff.
Apparently Isaac means in regards to the sponsors. Reach out to sponsors.
Oh, I would love to be sponsored. I'm actually in talks with a local place right now. I don't want to say too much because, you know, I don't want to spoil it, knock on wood. I don't have any wood to knock on.
I mean, we got leather, we got a metal table, we got a glass surface.
Oh, the feet of the couch are wood.
Oh,
There we go.
there we go. You sure?
Shut up.
Okay.
Do not start that. I do not want to have to run to Home Depot and pick up a friggin' plank just to be satisfied with that.
Hey, some people, you never know.
Ugh. But hopefully that works out.
Fingers crossed.
And hopefully I can arrange some sort of deal with them. It'll make more sense if it succeeds, and I'll explain it if and when it does. But for now, I'm just going to be a bit more hush-hush about it.
Still, in regards to it, I don't see any reason why they wouldn't. I mean,
Okay, well I can put a city down there. That would be awesome.
in a sense, it would benefit you both.
Oh yeah. And
Don't worry,
apparently-
Jack. I'm not going to ruin any secrets.
What?
Oh, there we go. We should have a plank specifically for the channel. I will gladly
The knock-on plank.
the knock-on plank in case of emergency.
Well, it's not usually much of an issue because I usually game on top of my dresser. That's pretty much my standing desk for my usual recordings. So usually I just knock on that. And I know for a fact that's wood because it's old as fuck and it's heavy. And I forgot that I'm not supposed to be cussing nearly as much.
Congratulations, you and I are now at. You and I both.
YouTube, please don't stop the stream. I'm
Oh
having
no!
so
Don't
much
worry.
fun.
Don't worry. I'm setting up a swear jar.
Oh crap.
Yep. Both of us owe $1.
Come on. $1 per
Yes.
time. Man, I'm broke. I am broke.
Okay, fine. 25 cents.
Okay, there we go. That is something that I can afford.
There we go.
And crap, it's still my turn to choose a method of transportation.
That is very true.
Number 4, and these lists are not in any particular order of preference. It's just
They never are.
because if we were trying to organize them into preference, we would be here all night,
Yeah.
and we don't have that much to drink.
I mean.
And I'm pretty
make
sure
do with it.
we can't come up with commentary that entire time. But
I mean,
I'm gonna have to go with mechs.
Max.
I would. There are 3 things that I wish for in this world if I could legitimately get a wish granted. A superpower, most likely the ability to use transmutation like Edward Elric in Full Metal Alchemist, because that would be tight.
I would love to pilot a Mad Cat.
Right.
Mech Warrior. Of that game.
The 2, the ability to go into any fictional universe that I want, say the universe of a video game or a book, and pretty much interact with it like I would a D&D campaign. That would be amazing, and like bring stuff back if I possibly could.
Really pending.
If not bringing stuff back, then at least bringing something in, like, you know, something to drink. Although if you went into Skyrim, there's ale everywhere. I don't think that would be much of an issue.
Oh, there's more than ale. There's a whole bunch.
Skooma.
Oh,
You
God.
want to try skooma?
Oh, God.
What would you do if you hopped into Tamriel and Mike the Liar was like, "Hey, you want to try skooma? You try skooma outside, you feel nice."
I feel nice already.
Or sweet Gundams, yes. Well, Gundams are kind of included in mechs. And that would be my 3rd wish, would be a mech. Preferably, I like Gundam, but I don't like the skyscraper size robots necessarily.
Yeah.
They're cool in certain situations, but I more like the 2 to 3 story, like Code Geass style mechs.
I just want an artificially sentient fighter jet.
That would be pretty cool. You don't have your art book on you, do you?
I do not, sadly.
Ah,
It
that
is
would be
unfortunate.
cool. You know, I'll upload send me a scan of your drawing of that jet, and I'll upload it and I'll put it in the editing.
Oh, that works.
Let's see. We need more production. That's the bottom line of this. We need more production, which means we need another city. So I'm going to make a settler. You guys are on your trip over here. Oh, the workers are done. Fantastic. You go take care of them sheepies. I can adopt a policy. Alright guys, what policy are we adopting?
We get to pick our policy. We have tradition, liberty, honor, and piety.
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 It's being religious.
So
I mean, we can conquer the world with any of these.
So
really.
traditions, according to Rick, traditions are an idiot thing. Liberty is kind of a coin flip. Honor depends on the individual. And if you want to be a religious zealot or narcolept,
realistically, I can conquer the world with any of these.
I mean, this is just me, but I would go with honor.
That does make the most sense for what I'm doing.
Yeah, even Isaac agrees. Definitely honor. Look at that.
For honor!
For glory! For Sparta!
Ho! Alright.
I drink to that.
Here, here.
Clank.
That one's done.
Show off. Glory!
Alright. Research time again, guys. What will it be?
So we have our choices for today are pottery, animal husbandry.
Making animals bang.
Ah, yeah.
that is what that boils down to.
Breed.
Oh, I'm gonna need that to take care of the sheepies. I can't take care of the sheepies without that.
That's true, and plus it would also provide food.
Oh, Isaac is drinking with us.
Here, here, Clank. Good to have you with us in that regard. Never gonna say no to that. Good on you, mate. So we got pottery, animal husbandry, masonry, and bronze working.
It's also your turn to choose a method of transportation.
Damn it.
Grooming and whatnot. Okay. So should I choose animal husbandry?
I mean, if you're into, if you want to breed animals, it's up to you, man.
Hey, you know what? I have a decent sized population. Do you see this city? Do you see this city right here? Do you know how many people are in there?
A pretty good chunk.
Okay. Do you know out of that number? Do you know what percentage of them are probably really perverted?
What human isn't?
I will admit that point. That is a good point. I will admit that. Alright, guys. What do we research? Oh!
And grooming and whatnot. Yes, thank you, Jack.
Well, I accidentally clicked on animal husbandry again because the touchpad mouse thing is so fidgety.
Congratulations, everybody. We just got animal breeding.
Well, we will in 8 turns. In the meantime, these workers, that requires trapping, go make a farm.
Time to farm.
We need... No, not the warriors. Guys, you are not the ones making the farms.
You get to travel to other location.
You are the guys protecting the people planting the crops. You are the ones who cave in the skulls. Yes. Stay put so that nobody caves in the skulls of your countrymen.
Yeah, it's almost too much like doing it right.
Alright, your turn, number 5.
Number 5.
So far we have hovering and flying cars and boats. We have the Star Trek teleporter transporter thing.
True.
We have self-drive cars, and we have mechs.
Oh God, what would you? Just random question. What would you do if you ended up getting your hands on a DeLorean?
On a DeLorean, like
Time
okay,
traveling.
okay,
car.
because DeLoreans already exist.
That's true.
The DeLorean is an actual car that is nowhere. By the way, from a purely technical standpoint, is nowhere near capable of reaching the speeds needed in the movie Back to the Future. I mean, I'm sure maybe at factory setting, if you pushed it, but
Oh, Isaac's got a good one.
what's that?
Jetpacks.
Jetpacks.
Thank you, Isaac.
Jetpacks.
If you
You
couldn't
know
tell,
what?
it's been a very long day for me.
I will. That is a good point to you. Point one for yeah, that was Isaac.
That was definitely
Okay.
Isaac. Yep. Jetpacks.
Yep. Jack's got it right. The DeLorean could never get past 88 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And it's just, it is not happening. for them.
Beautiful car. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, the Swedish are gonna get ass full of arrows.
Oh my. Well, there goes the first row of rectums.
How many more rectums you got?
That's a good question.
He wants peace again.
Too many arrows in the rectum.
The time has come to end this long-range booty piercing.
I don't think so.
No, you kind of pissed all over the ruins that were clearly in my projected territory.
Yeah.
I'm afraid you and your beard are gonna need to go sawed off.
I mean, I guess we could flip a coin. You know,
No,
Isaac says say it.
Our
say
war
it.
council says no.
Jack, any thoughts? Send the arrows to the knees.
You want me to marry them?
What?
I mean, that seems like a strange tactic, but it's...
No, Jack, they are not adventurers like us. They are nothing like us.
Ooh, I can level up. I'm gonna auto heal you, and you just got unintentionally gangbanged by barbarians. So I'm just gonna finish you off here.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they secretly enjoyed it.
I mean,
those Swiss women, damn.
I'm not getting into that.
I'm a horrible human being.
You are.
Yep.
You're just terrible.
Yep.
Cheers to that.
You see, kids,
Oh,
this is what happens when
what's
you
in the
make
chat?
alcohol and bad decisions. Tell him you shouldn't have stolen my... Your what? Ruins.
Typos.
Oh, typos.
You shouldn't have stolen my typos.
Yeah. You definitely shouldn't have stolen my ruins.
Those are my typists.
Yeah. Those are my ancient pyramids that have been there for thousands of years long before I invaded this country. Yeah, totally.
What? Oh, well that just means he's fatter than me. You fat Swedish prick. Fire! Yeah.
You blubbering,
Bye-bye.
saturated, fat-filled marshmallow of shame.
That's a good one. I like that. Alright. So when my settlers get here, should I send the... I feel like I should send them south, because this right here would be an awesome spot for another city.
Most definitely, especially since
I'm gonna turn the grid on here. This spot right here.
yes, especially since your ethnicity has a advantage in forest regions, that would definitely be beneficial for you.
This over here would also be a good advantage, although I would put it right here because that way I could sail through the city.
Yeah, I guess you could have a little canal that way.
So, I will leave it up to you. Oh, Jack's heading out. Alright. Bye, Jack. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Jack. Thank you for stopping by, man. Good to hear from you.
Alright, Isaac. My war council. Shall we send our settlers south or north?
And also, be safe tonight.
Yes, safe travels wherever you may travel, and if you're just going to bed, well, good night.
Sleep well, guys.
You've got big adult things to do tomorrow, because you're a big boy, presumably.
Only when I need to make it look convincing.
Cleverly disguised as a responsible adult.
In truth, my inner child is always taking over.
Peace, mind dudes.
Peace.
Peace, mind dude, bro.
Probably doing this wrong. I don't care. I don't know.
You want to show this side, you don't want to show this side. In Europe, that means something else.
Why is everybody so easily
Alright.
offended now?
We're sending them south.
South!
So,
But that would lead
Alright.
us past Isengard.
hey, the closer we are to danger, the farther we are from home.
It's the last thing they'd expect.
I guess it's my turn for number 6. We've got hover cars, transporter. What was the third one? I was distracted by slingshots.
You know, isn't it weird that I have this pen and we're not even writing these down?
You should write these down.
I should.
Yes.
Why is my notebook on your lap?
It wasn't. It was on the floor underneath the table.
in front of your lap.
Ow.
So what did we have? We had hover cars, teleporters.
Hover/flying cars. We had teleporters. We had. I'm drawing a blank. What was number 3?
You fucked up.
3 was self-drive cars. 4 was mechs. 5 was jetpacks.
Thou shalt not muzzle the owls.
Now, if we're ever searching back through our drunken minds trying to figure out what it was that we already discussed, now we know.
Yes.
So,
Okay. So we've got hover car, teleporters,
teleporters,
AI self-drive cars. Sorry, you go ahead.
Sorry. Then we got mechs, and then we got jetpacks. Which, by the way, I'm totally for the jetpacks. Oh yeah, and that's right. Time travel.
It's not your turn yet, and I don't think that really counts as a mode of transport.
I don't know. It was Isaac's idea. Which, by the way, way to go, Isaac. Boom. Although, also remember that to travel through space is also to travel through time.
Okay, in that sense, I guess.
I mean, allegedly. I don't know if it's true or not. I've been hearing a bunch of different theories.
It's all theory when it comes to time travel. It's all theory, it's all conjecture, because we don't know jack.
Game theory.
Don't.
I'm just gonna,
We are not worthy.
I'm just gonna drink this and
Time travel is an interesting suggestion. I don't think it really applies though.
Light
so
speed.
I'm not going to account. Light speed.
That is a good one. I mean,
You know what? Yeah, I'll count that.
Is there legitimately a way for us to like even in space, there is still a certain amount of inertia. Like, would there be a scientific, like, legitimate scientific way to dampen or completely remove that inertia so as to propel ourselves at the speed of light in space?
Well, if you'll recall in the newer Star Trek movies, when Sulu first got behind, or when Chekhov first got behind the controls,
Right.
The commander was like, "Is the parking brake on?" Those inertial dampeners are pretty much like a space anchor.
Oh yeah.
They keep the ship from drifting.
Have you disengaged the external inertial dampener? No, I haven't. Ready for warp, sir. Watch it.
So I have no idea how. Possibly if we were able to make a more powerful ion engine. Because we already have, like, the TIE fighters, for example. TIE fighter is twin ion engine.
Yeah. I always wondered how those
but-
things worked.
Well, see, we already have an ion engine, and it pushes about as hard as this tissue pushes on my hand. So it's not really something that would be suited for, say, a fighter craft. It's not going to happen. But if we were able to do something more with that, then then it would be able to be some sort of spatial dampener or momentum dampener. But as far as an object with mass reaching the speed of light,
Good God.
and I do have a background. I studied a bit of, well, I guess it is technically pseudoscience here and there, but I studied it very closely, and I still follow it from time to time. I've studied string theory, quantum theory, all sorts of things like that. I even taught for extra credit in high school. I ran a seminar on it. Didn't last very long because people didn't really feel like actually writing what they learned.
He was giving a speech and people were being dicks.
Well, most people just showed up to it to get out of doing their actual schoolwork, which I was not okay with because I wanted to be taken seriously. But we still have yet to choose a technology. I suppose we could choose the wheel, but trapping would be useful for those deer down there. We need the calendar for these wine things. Wow, I've got a lot of wine in my territory. Horses. Okay. I can already build a corral for them.
Actually, the wheel.
The wheel? Alright.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Something definitely leaning, like, I don't know why. For some reason, something in, like, the back of my mind just said, like, just shouted, the wheel.
Oh, it couldn't possibly be from thousands of years of genetic ancestry.
You don't need to know that.
Oh, round rock, make wheel.
Team.
Anyway, I totally lost where I was rambling, which is fairly common.
Yeah, I don't even think your screen has moved an inch.
It has.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I've been doing stuff. I'm gonna go get me some horses.
You're doing stuff.
Yeah, stuff and things, and stuffing things.
Stuffing things.
Yes, mainly into other things. That's not an innuendo. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Mind lives in the gutter.
Fair.
It's kind of a, it's kind of a thing.
Alright, yeah, you know what? I'll count. Let's count light speed as number 6. So let's write that down.
Alright. So we have light speed.
Light speed.
Or you know what? Let's call it, for argument's sake, light speed
/ warp speed.
/ or hyperspace.
Well, technically, warp speed is going faster than light by subverting the laws of physics through subspace, but that's digging even further into quantum physics and whatnot, quantum theory at this point.
We'll leave that up to the experts. I'm not one for delving into something that deep.
I don't have a PhD. I'm just going to say that. I should have said that a bit ago. I do not have a PhD. I do not have any formal
I'm pretty sure
teaching in this. Well, yeah, obviously, yes.
Pretty sure it would be somewhat obvious, but
Yeah. Woo! 30 gold from the barbarians.
nice.
Oh,
Well,
there's the Swedish border. They're gonna get those deer and that wine. Rotten bastards. How could they?
Like that.
Well, yeah, I suppose. Alright, adopting a policy. Warrior code, 15 production. Yes.
Oh, happy.
General? Alright, you move into the city. We need you for now. Go ahead and take a nap. You've had a very busy promotion ceremony.
Oh, busy promotion ceremony.
Hey, Nicole! Thanks for joining.
How's it going? Sorry, I
Go-
haven't been paying attention.
Yeah, go ahead and slide right into the comments section, no worries.
Good day.
We're discussing top 10 sci-fi gadgets. We're currently on vehicles. And what do we have, Ark?
So, thus far, as far as sci-fi methods of transportation, we have hover cars, teleporters, artificially intelligent self-driven cars, mechs, jetpacks, and lightspeed/warp.
And I believe it is your turn
Oh crap.
to pick a method of transportation. I'm gonna have you scout over here.
What haven't I selected / thought of?
No, yeah, dig deep. Dig deep into the classics.
Dig deep into the classics.
The classics of sci-fi. Go back to Heinlein if you need to.
Go back to what?
Robert Heinlein, a famous science fiction author. His books are a little dated, but they are still no less relevant.
Let's self-read.
Mm-hmm. Some fascinating and very twisted novels. Yeah, no, I thank you. Thank you, advisor. I know where I can found a city.
Isaac actually did come up with a pretty good one.
Oh?
Portals.
Portals, we already have...
Or would that fall into the same category as teleporters?
That falls under the same category as teleporters. I mean, I was gonna say Stargate, but then I'm like, you know, that falls under the same category as teleportation. It's a little less versatile.
This could take a while.
This could that's why that's why it's a podcast. It's supposed to take a while.
Oh, I know. I am simply saying this could take a while. I mean, we're off to a different. Yeah, I can't talk today. We are off to a decent start, though. I mean, we've got 6 items on the list, which is good. I'm sorry. Wait, 6? Yeah, 6 items. Wow.
There's the Swedish border. Is that another border? Or is that okay? That's just a river.
Over the border? Not over the border. Over the border? Not over the border.
Oh, my settlers are done. Fantastic. All right. Temple of Artemis. What do you do? Plus 10% growth in all cities. Plus 15% production when building ranged units. That's gonna take 31 turns. No, thank you. I'm good. Monument. You know what? Culture will help my people adjust with our warlike nature, so I think I'm going to go with that.
Because culture. And also, I believe Nicole also provided us with another idea. The
Hoverboards.
hoverboards, yes.
You know what?
She also did mention the tubes from Futurama.
Tubes!
Tubes!
Oh my god, the tubes!
Glass tubes.
Point for Nicole!
I'm just going to write it down. Big letters. Tubes.
Tubes everywhere! No. Fuck off, Gustavus. I've rejected your peace treaty 3 times. No. This is the 3rd time. Now I've rejected your peace treaty. Your peace treaty 3 times. Not as thinky as you drunk I am. I promise.
Obviously, honester, I swim into the alkafluence of alcohol, syncopate with the mercury standard the longer I get. I've only had 2 martinis and felt sober to Sunday up, and so sis on you, Pister. Thank you so much, King Fudge.
Well stammered.
You're not welcome.
Alright, what do we got around these mountains?
We got mountains.
Alright, I guess it's my turn then. The Death Star, as much as I would like to add it, does not count as transportation. It's a space station, and it kind of... as it does have traveling capabilities, but they're very limited, and it's very slow. Like, it's... That thing would be slower and way more dumpy to maneuver than anything we've had experience maneuvering in zero gravity.
That would be kind of tricky.
Let's see. I also want to say moving sidewalks, but that's just they have that at airports.
Moving sidewalk. Yeah.
They have those at airports. It's not really anything super special. I mean, that's like you saying cars earlier. I get it. You were leading into the flying car part, or the hover car part.
Obviously, they need to go whoosh at some point.
You know what? I'm going to reference something a little more recent. I forget what they called them, but in Big Hero 6, the nanobots stuff.
Nanobots?
Yeah. You've seen Big Hero 6, where he has that, the microbots, that's what he called them, I think. Maybe.
Okay.
But he had that headband that controlled them, and that's what got him into that college.
Ah. That's right.
Yeah. So those could easily be a form of transportation. Those are more of like a multi-purpose tool than anything. But I don't know. What do you think? Don't worry, Nicole. We've
I don't know if Tom Cruise would be able to be dispatched to save you, but we can figure something else out to, you know.
We're not going to dive too deep into Disney.
5 minutes later. Hey, have you heard of this new Disney?
5 minutes later, I can show you the world.
Yep.
Good times. Okay. Well, do you have those written down?
Yep.
Microbots?
Microbots? Microbots.
Oh, no, what? No, scratch that out. Scratch that out entirely. You know what? I take that back.
You fucked up.
I take that back. You know what? I have a million times better of an idea.
Uh-oh.
The improbability drive from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. That has got to be my favorite. If I had to put these in any order, I don't know what order I'd put the rest of them in, but that one would be at the top. It's just so wacky. Alright, we have a second city. How's the chat doing?
Decent. Don't need life alert. Yeah, what 18-year-old does need life alert? Pretty sure their heart is just fine.
Oh, you don't know Hitchhiker's Guide? Oh, it's amazing. The original. There's two versions that you can watch. There's the original which was made in like the 70s, like early 70s, I think. I could be wrong there. About this British guy who gets inadvertently taken into outer space and just kind of gets thrown into the thick of things and has to deal with things the way that a mild-mannered British Earthman would. And not too calmly, as it turns out. I think that would kind of test the patience of anyone, though. But that's got to be one of my favorite sci-fi movies. I think I'm gonna watch that after this podcast. Let's make...
You want to build buildings?
Let's make an archer to protect this town.
I'm an archer, ready to shoot the arrows, sir.
You, worker, build me a farm. I hunger.
Nom 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 nom.
The newer Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, getting back onto what I was saying, is a lot more engaging than the old one. The old one is still very funny, but it's very much British humor. It's very, very dry. It's not everybody's cup of tea, so to speak.
Yeah, it's one of those you either like it or you don't.
The newer one, though, seems to be much more widely accepted. Ooh, I'm gonna take the Swedish workers. They're gonna become mine, and I'm going to force them to work for me because
They are Swedish.
Because civilization does terrible things to people. It really does.
That is very, very true.
Oh, what do we have here? New text alerts.
Jimmy Neutron, bubble travel. Bubble travel.
Bubble travel.
Traveling.
Okay, we're adding that to the list.
Travel by bubbles.
We are adding that to the list.
How could I have not thought of that?
Another point for Isaac.
So we got bubble. You got
I agree.
travel.
You definitely need to up your percentage on video games. But I do appreciate the time that you spend on YouTube, especially if it is spent on this channel. I deeply appreciate it. Every view counts at this point. I'm not trying to inflate my own ego too much, but I am getting there in terms of drunkenness.
It is almost midnight. You might need to take a nap soon.
Oh wow, okay.
So, just letting you know.
Alright, well, how many items do we have on the list?
So, we have a grand total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have a total of 10 items. Nicely done, everybody.
Alright, we've got 10 items for transport.
Sci-fi methods of transportation.
Next, because weapons is going to go a lot quicker,
That is true.
I think we'll just move on to weapons.
Yeah, why not? Because we love our weapons.
I guess I'll start off on the weapons. Let me get my Sprite out so I can get drunk too. Yeah! Hey, Nicole! Join us!
Join us on this drunken episode of Awesome Glory.
Hey, we've invented the wheel! Woot! Alright.
Wheels on the bus go round, round, Jesse,
Oh,
keep
crap!
your eye on the road.
I do not want to be that close to Stockholm.
Oh.
I don't want to get Stockholm Syndrome. That's not okay.
I mean, I don't know. You might fall in love with your captor.
This is too early to fall in love with the Swedes. We need to war with them for a few centuries, and then we need to celebrate our differences and come together as a people.
But
worry.
not really, just delicious.
Ah.
I mean, whatever floats your boat.
Okay.
You know, whatever works for you.
Alright, so I guess I'll start with the sci-fi weapons.
Throw one out there. Any weapon.
Obviously, I'm going to start with the lightsaber. There is no more iconic or recognizable of a weapon than the lightsaber. I mean, there's not really much else to say about it. In the words of Palpatine, it's a far superior and elegant weapon. That was probably a terrible impression, but you know what? I'm sticking with it.
Yes, which is why they were mass-produced to younger children training to become Jedis under masters who were most likely tripping on shrooms.
Hey, you know what? It would not be the first time religion has steered the world wrong.
Oh yeah, theocracy.
Yeah. But that's a discussion for another time. It is your turn to pick a weapon.
It is my turn to pick a weapon.
Oh, Nicole says the Ripper Blade.
The Ripper Blade?
Yeah, refresh my memory, Nicole. What is the Ripper Blade?
What is this Ripper Blade?
It sounds awesome. It sounds wicked.
Teach us the ways of the Ripper Blade.
From Call of Duty. I haven't played. I didn't play any of the more recent Call of Duties. I pretty much stopped at Black Ops 2. Okay, I'm just gonna have these archers patrolling this area for a time. Just keep an eye on anyone coming in. No! No, Gustavus, you can fuck right off. I am done with you.
Ooh, here's the duns.
Think of the lightsaber one that charges. That's two extendable blades go. Oh!
Talking about Darth Maul's saber? You know, the one with
Oh!
the double...
No. The Knuckles.
Ah.
Okay, I've seen clips of what you're talking about. That does look pretty cool. You know what? Yeah, we'll add it to the list.
Yes.
Mikey,
Yes.
could you grab the screwdriver off of my incense burner?
Maybe.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ow! Oh. Alright. We will wait for him to get back to add the Ripper Blade into the list. Because I have seen clips of it. It does look very menacing. In a way, it reminds me of like the Predator wrist-mounted blades. Make a farm here. We need more farmland. Next turn. War robots. You know, AI-controlled weapons. I suppose that counts. Oh. It's in front of the TV.
That screwdriver.
Yes.
There you go.
Yep.
Just in case, you never know when you're gonna need it.
Right. All right, we have another one to add to the list. War robots. That's another point for Nicole.
I mean, wouldn't that technically fall into the category of mechs?
No. No. War robots, like the Terminators.
Terminators. Good, yeah.
The Rock can be a weapon. The Rock? Like the movie? That Rock?
I believe she is referring to a World Wrestling Champion.
Did The Rock have The Rock in it? I don't think. I think I had Sean Connery in it. I don't think they had The Rock in it.
I really don't know.
You didn't see The Rock?
I don't believe so. Okay, so we had lightsaber, we had robot.
We had lightsaber. We had the Ripper blade. Isaac made a good point at 11:48. He said the Aperture Science portal gun can be used as a weapon.
Oh god, that thing can be used for so many misdeeds.
The Rock. You know, yeah, she was talking about the wrestler. Nicole was talking about the wrestler.
I'm putting it in just
No,
because...
don't put it. It's not. That's not a sci-fi weapon. I mean, he hasn't even played any movies that would. Well, he was in Doom, but that wouldn't really suggest being a sci-fi weapon. That was more about fighting demons.
I mean, I don't know. Wasn't Dwayne Johnson in that movie about those two kids who ended up being aliens from outer
The Race to Witch Mountain.
Yes.
That I'm not even going to dignify that with a response. I'm not.
What?
Have you seen that movie?
Yes.
Then you know why I'm not dignifying that with a response.
That bad. But I mean, fine if you really feel that way.
I do.
Well, good for you. Buddy.
All right.
Okay.
You should go over here. I'm gonna make another settler because I need another city. I'm gonna send him north this time. The BFG from Doom.
I unfortunately must be heading out soon.
Okay, we'll finish out this list then.
Yes. So, we got the lightsaber. For weapons, we have the lightsaber, we have the Ripper blade, we have the portal gun. Anybody else?
We have...
What do we got?
War robots.
Robots?
Autonomous weapons, we'll call them. Weapons that can act by themselves, pretty much.
What is my purpose? You pass butter.
Oh my god. Yeah, welcome to the party, pal. The orbital beam from Command and Conquer. That's a good one, Isaac. Another point.
Satellite beam array.
Essentially the Hammer of Dawn.
Orbital bombardments.
Or if you're a fan of Fallout New Vegas, the Euclid Sea Finder. And the Halo energy swords. I don't know. I'm kind of counting that. I'm kind of gonna count that under the lightsabers.
Yeah.
They're still an energy sword. Yeah, sure, they're a different kind of sword. Which would be a valid argument if we were talking about actual, like, historical melee weapons. But we're talking about sci-fi weapons, so splitting the difference between the Halo sword and the lightsaber is it's kind of splitting hairs.
To a certain extent, you do have the option to let your mind go crazy.
Right. Here's one. And I realize that technically it's not a weapon, but it is still one of my favorite sci-fi devices of all time, and you will instantly recognize it. Yep. It's that one. I know, it is quite powerful.
In fact, it was so cool that my body decided that I had no choice but to go and get bread.
Alright. I don't know if Sega counts as a weapon.
Sega?
I suppose if you grab the Genesis and beat an intruder over the head with it.
I mean, not only that, but I mean, Sega, the game company.
Oh,
I mean,
Nicole, this is the sonic screwdriver. I'm so glad you asked. This is the token tool of the one, the only Doctor Who. I wouldn't say the one, the only. There's been a number of them, but I suppose it's the same person, kind of. Different actors, whatever. Basically, it can access any sort of computerized system, or any sort of mechanical device, and remotely trigger it. The only thing that it can't interact with is wood. Yeah, it's pretty cool. No, you didn't like Doctor Who? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's one of those shows you're either in it or you're not.
I'm super into Doctor Who. It's that is Doctor Who is my jam. If it could be a jam. In fact, if I could find some Doctor Who jam jelly stuff to make PB&J, I'd be all over it just because it has Doctor Who on it. I'm that much of a nerd.
Peanut butter and Doctor Who jelly. Sounds interesting.
It's worth getting into. I recommend starting at the 9th Doctor. It sounds a bit weird, but the first 8, the production quality was very low budget because it was like a show from the 60s and 70s from the UK. And if you can tolerate watching that, it strained me a bit, but I still sat through a great deal of the first 8 Doctors. Sword Art Online. Okay. Well then,
Sci-fi tech, nerve gear. Although, what would that fall under? That wouldn't be transportation or weapons. Although technically, it was used to capture people and alert them into a game.
I don't think it would count as a weapon, but if we're talking about anime, I do know a sci-fi weapon that I would like to reference.
Do a pen. Very good.
It's not often that I watch a sci-fi anime. But when the anime is set in a world where a large portion of the population is more machine than organic, I think hacking counts as a weapon. I'm talking, of course, about Ghost in the Shell. In a world that technologically integrated, anybody who knows too much about programming can be very dangerous. Obviously, I'm talking about the Laughing Man, the primary antagonist in the show. Nicole, we are all nerds here. We really are. And we are all right at home.
Crazy? I'm not going crazy. I've been there for the past 3 years.
What do we got?
So we got lightsaber or energy sword, we got Ripper Blade, portal gun, war robots or autonomous weapons, orbital beam / bombardment, and computer-based
You can't even read your own handwriting.
focus. Shut up. It's been a long night.
Hacking. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 4 more sci-fi weapons.
There we go.
Nope.
What about the phaser
North Korea has a group called Cyber Warriors ready to hack at any time. Does not surprise me.
I would not be...
It does not surprise me at all.
No.
A little unnerving, sure, but not at all surprising. Let's go ironwork. No? Mathematics can give me a catapult. Yeah, sure. Do some math. I agree with your friend, you guys are half drunk. Yep. Definitely are.
Pretty much. Not gonna lie. It has been a stressful night, but we have made it better. So.
Alright. We have 4 more sci-fi weapons to get through before we get into this episode.
What about the Star Trek phaser?
The phaser, of course.
Comes with 2 settings, beam and pulse.
It also comes with stun. Let's see, we need 3 more. The Wookiee bowcaster. Thank you. Thank you so much, Isaac. I forgot about... I feel ashamed to call myself a geek or a nerd. I forgot about the bowcaster. I have shamed the name.
You must learn patience.
You guys defend.
And yeah, shit does happen.
Okay. What?
Yeah, fortunately, I am going to have to take off.
Now?
Sadly, yes.
Ah.
It is midnight, unfortunately.
Fine.
I do have to be a responsible adult.
Alright, well then let's come up with the last 3.
Yes. Before we end this, let us come up with the last 3. So we have lightsaber, ripper blade, portal gun, more robots, orbital beam, computer-based focus, phaser, Wookiee bowcaster. So we need 2 more.
Oh, the staff weapons from Stargate. Those are friggin' cool. I don't care who you are, those are awesome. Why does everyone call Darth Vader bad? He just wants a cookie.
What?
And we sound half drunk?
Oh, really?
Alright, we've got the staff blasters, and we need 1 more. Where'd you take the pen?
The pen should be close to you.
9. Why you take pen? I need pen to write things down.
We need pen to write things down. I am a very horrible human being.
Ah, thank you.
Yes.
I'm not drunk, I just had a glass or 2 more. Ah, that's what they all say. No, I'm not one to talk. Okay, we need 1 more.
For shame!
We need 1 more. The elucidator does not count.
Ooh, supercritical tomatoes.
What?
Never mind.
No, I just want to repeat that in case the microphone didn't pick it up. You said supercritical tomatoes, correct?
Yes.
Come a little closer to the mic. Come a little closer to the mic and explain what exactly that means.
Supercritical tomatoes. A rare species of fruit, commonly in physical appearance to the regular tomato plant, when if insulted, is capable of going at high speeds and incapacitating the insulter.
Is this an SCP?
Maybe.
Where did you get supercritical tomatoes from? I'm curious now.
It's amazing what you find in your backyard garden.
What?
They make the best slingshot ammo. It's
Supercritical tomatoes.
Yep.
That's really your answer.
Yep. Why not?
A children's card game, Yu-Gi-Oh. good suggestion, but I don't think I'm gonna count that. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is awesome. I got out of it a long time ago, like when the second generation of the animated series came out. I was done.
Taser swords?
Taser swords.
Or extended taser batons?
Well, I mean, we technically already have shock batons. Nicole, I wouldn't advertise the worth of your deck online. I know nobody here is gonna try to take anything, much less try to find out who you are. But hey, do you?
You do you, I'll do me, and we won't do each other. Probably. Maybe.
Okay, credit for that joke goes to Markiplier. Stop stealing jokes.
I know.
We need one more weapon, guys. Is there not one more weapon?
Anything better than my tomatoes?
Yeah, anything better than supercritical tomatoes? Which I'm half tempted to count that just because it's amusing.
It's a legitimate file, too. I'll send it to you.
I'll post it in the description.
Alrighty. One more sci-fi weapon.
You know what? I got it. It's shock chairs. I wouldn't. That's as much of a weapon as, say, a rack is. It's not really a weapon. It's more of a torture tool. You know. I mean, you're not gonna go into battle swinging around an Iron Maiden. You know. Plus, shock chairs have been around since the Industrial Revolution.
That is true.
I have one though. It's a combination between, well, not, it's a tie between Mr. Freeze's ice gun from Batman and May's ice gun from Overwatch.
That is a conversation that can either end really, really good or really, really badly.
So I'm just gonna write cryo gun.
Cryogenic weaponry.
Alright. Oh, I'm sorry there's lag, Isaac. There's not much I can do about it at the moment. But luckily, this video is at an end. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And thank you, Arc1, for joining me as well.
First video I've done with you, so it's a pleasure to be a part of it.
Yeah, this has been a lot of fun. I think we might make this like a monthly or a weekly thing.
I'd be down for that.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with getting in touch with your audience. Good to see you guys as always.
Yeah.
So if you want to see more, just you guys know what to do.
The Insanoflex. Boobs. Distract your enemy with boobs. Yep. Yep. Totally.
I mean, I can go for.
Woo!
I mean, I could go for a nice, luscious pair of boobs.
I like boobs. I don't really know anybody who doesn't like boobs. I don't even know homosexuals who don't like boobs.
Any guy that does not like boobs, they are not human.
Yes, Isaac, I agree. May is bae. Yes, as much as I hate using the word bae. She is waifu.
She is waifu material. I would snuggle the ever-living hell out of her.
Oh, of course.
Hell yeah. Oh, most definitely.
She is. Yeah, boobs do distract. Before I go, Isaac, what is the Insanoflex?
Dare we ask?
Yes, dare I ask, what be the Insanoflex? Waiting for a response.
You can do it. You can do it, Isaac.
Thanks. Oh, don't go just yet. I want to know what the Insanoflex is.
We want to know the deepest, darkest secret about the legendary Insanoflex.
This might be the unsolved mystery of this video.
Tell me your secrets.
But anyway, oh.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't mean to creep you out. Oh, I'm so awkward.
Whoops. Oh well, that happens.
There is so much lag. Anyway, Thank you guys for joining us for this podcast / live stream thing. Let me know what you thought in the comments if you guys are watching this later on. Share these videos on my channel with people who will tolerate them, please. I'm really trying to see... Oh, from the Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie. Okay. My brain kind of there for a minute, so... Thank you guys for joining us. I will see you next time. I'm going to be uploading the edited version of this this Thursday. So I will see you guys again then. And of course, I will resume my regular upload schedule. I'll let you guys know if this is going to be a weekly or a monthly thing. But until then, stay shiny.
Good night, everybody. Be safe. Stay alert. Don't talk to strangers. Listen to your parents. Go to school.
Well, maybe not, because like parents can sometimes be psychotic, but that's a discussion for a different time.
You don't have to listen to your parents if they're acting like a dog. Never mind.
All right, guys.
So
take it easy. Stay shiny. Why is World of Warplanes up? Go away, World of Warplanes.
I don't know. Could be a thing with your computer on.